I'm Fox, and welcome to Heaven and Earth, and let's get started on World 13. And this is where we start as a ball of light. I just let you read that if you so choose. This is basically character creation. Basically, one side female, another side male. I'm gonna make him male. And there he is. Over here is where we can choose our hair and everything else. I'm gonna go with rough cut. Go with brown. I think I'll go with full beard. And there he is. Yep. I don't know what is stuck. This skull over here would be for if you had a Hearst secret to type in, you'd spawn where it's at. In this little area, see there's a grave here. It's kind of just the standard one. If I had this character or other characters were to croak, their graves would be here. You can inherit some of their LP and stuff like that. Give the wizard our name. And burn into the fire. And we're here. See what's around us. It's a little square. Looks like there's an old earth fire here. Pretty sure it's not that. It's from. Excuse me. Usually when you move your hearth fire, you lose a pile of sticks. But you can see over here in the corner we have a quest, and this is basically a tutorial. Check the quest log tab. Well done. The quest log contains all tasks currently set before you. I'm here, and this is the actual tutorial quest. Yeah, getting basically basics down. It looks like if I did the whole tutorial, these used to disappear as you complete them. But let's start with ways in the wild. Which is how most people start this game. To pick a branch. That little fanfare was discovery. And we can see the screen on these tabs where we unlocked things. Building a fire. And be able to build a wicker basket. Oh, and lighting fires. Which is very handy to just keep in a hot bar. Same with lifting objects, which is the next thing we're going to do. What else is essential for hot bars? So, lifting an object. Oh, there's a clay pit. That'll come in handy. That's early on, if nobody else has discovered this thing. Actually looks like they might have. No, well. Yeah, I just don't have the skill yet. Yeah, lifting. So click on that and we'll lift this log. Soup. You gain experience points every once in a while for things like that. Just kind of carry it around. And you place it down. Place in a stockpile. These sticks, for example. If you, what is it? Right click. The opposite that you normally click. I always get the two confused. But now it's a stockpile. You can just put down put your sticks in. These are your different speeds. These are your different speeds up here. Walk, crawl, run, sometimes sprint if the terrain's right. Let's see, run foraging skill. So the tree branch we discovered at GSLP, which means we can buy skills. So we're going to buy the foraging skill. Chipstone. Right click on that. And we discovered a rock. Basalt, exact. Since we discovered a rock, we've unlocked things to build. A fire pit, bonfire, stone axe, which is what we're going to make out of these sticks we collected. We're up here, right click on this pile, and since we have the rock in inventory, it'll be highlighted. Since we're in the stockpile, just press craft, and we used one of the sticks. Now that we got a tool, click over here, and we equip it. And now we have an axe equipped. And we're just gonna walk for a bit. And we walked in a different terrain. Oh, nothing to hotkey. Let's forget some. All the way back here is Child Hearthfire. So if you're way far away and you want to get back to your base, you can just click here. And you'll teleport back. This is probably the long part of the tutorial. Is actually finding birch. And birch trees, easy to spot because they're white. We got a lot of different trees. For example, this is an apple tree. You can obviously see. It's been of obvious things. You don't want to avoid that borer. Ooh, mulberries. Those are actually really handy. Alright, birch. Apples are pretty common, so I'm going with those right now. There's that board. Just go this way. Maybe 100 somewhere. Like I said, this something to eat or drink takes a while because it's things that take part of the most time starting off. Sometimes birch trees are right by you, sometimes they're not. Very kind of luck. That's not one. Looks like somebody started a little settlement there. That little square was. Birch tree, birch tree. What is a birch tree? It's our first mission right now. Because you need birch bark to craft a kuksa. And you need kuksa to draw water. You need water to restore stamina. And something to eat. So these apples will come in handy. So like apples, you can pick things here and there to eat. Because when you eat something, you store energy, which is this yellow bar. You need energy to do certain tasks. If it gets too low, you can't do, and heal if you get wounded. Mainly, I can remember off the top of my head. And you get stuff like, for example, this apple. If you eat enough, you get constitution. So energy till healing. That is what these apples come in handy for. You can see that bar is increasing. Where's that apple tree? There's one. Go ahead and do that real quick. And so we gain constitution from that. Is look here. I think it's this tab. You can see this bar that fills up as we eat more stuff. It'll fill up. Mulberries contribute towards charisma. That's represented in a different color. So if this bar filled up with that green, I'll gain charisma. I still might gain charisma on how this works. I haven't quite got down to science behind the percentages up here. It has a lot to do with it too. Need a couple more of these. I only need the 2. Okay, I still need Constitution. Alright, so I had that right in my head. Since I had 8 more apples and mulberries, I gained Constitution rather than Charisma. But Charisma helped fill up the bar. Still need to eat some more. Some mulberries around. It's actually pretty lucky. Mulberries are extremely handy for silk farming, which is way later on. Let's go ahead and teleport back here. I lost track where that one stockpile was. Oh, since the hearth fire's here, and get rid of these apple cores. If you shift click, you'll just be able to click on these to put them in your stockpile. Makes things go a little quicker. So where would a birch tree be? That main question right now. Pick some more apples. These. So I haven't quite filled that up. I'm gonna drop these off at the stockpile. These, of course. Almonds. You do get more benefits from eating a variety of things. Oh, it's just will. Just eat all these almonds. Alright, so that's finally full now, which means we're able to recover hit points. There's a birch tree. Alright, now that we got birch bark, we can craft a kusa, or however you pronounce it. This is basically a small cup. Means our next task is to find water. Usually there's a river or something nearby. I think there's one to the south here. It looks like somebody has a small little claim. I don't know if it's claimed yet. I don't think this world's even a week old yet. There's some pretty hardcore players out there that's already got a good start. That and I took a family trip for Easter, so I'm a wee bit behind. going the right way. Yeah, keep going south here. I thought I heard bats. I guess I have an audio cue now for when they're nearby. I used to get ambushed by those things all the time. It scared the shit out of me. I didn't realize the bats could spawn in the above ground. It's always fun to find those in the trees. Especially when you're like starting off. Avoid those. A little closer to that lake. Everything was empty. Water's another thing that's could take longer depending on your location. Got lucky that apples are pretty common. Fill up your energy bar. When it's low, it's hard to fill back up, kind of, if you're just foraging. But maintaining it's pretty easy. Oop, I am completely off course. There's a cave nearby though. It's usually where I like to start. Let's see what else is around. Boar nearby I don't want to tangle with. They are aggressive, so if you get too close, you're in a world of hurt. So, valley here looks a lot like my Road 12 area. Odd coincidence. Make sure I'm going the right way. Kind of. I'll put this over here. Looks like that might be a river. So if I go this way enough, I'll just hit the river. Sort of like a burrow. Sometimes people put caches down here. Sometimes it's kind of moot, but you could still make a little hidey hole out of them. Another one. I don't think anything actually spawns in them. That I know of, anyway. Okay, I'm going the right way. I'm not sure about moose. I don't think they're aggressive, but I just don't want to just run up to it. I think it was Darkwood I was playing, where moose can be just as dangerous, if not more, than the natives that's in the woods of Darkwood. If you ever played that before, you know what I'm talking about. But basically, crazy people that live in the woods that you have to defend yourself against. But I even heard that I think they're peaceful, but don't quote me on it. Am I getting closer? I passed it again somehow. Navigation is not my forte. It's directly below me. Oh, it is literally just a lake. Well, I won't crowd the whoever made like a lake house down there. Just go grab my water. There it is on my mini map. And exit that. Actually get down there. A nice lake in the middle of the woods. Looks like it might be occupied. Let's see what they have going real quick. Oh, quite a bit actually. Oh, another thing. This corner over here, you can display claims, which is handy. As you can see by the red border over there, all that is a claim of some sort. Because that might be a start of a village, and full of hearth fires. Busy. I wish them the best of luck. Alright, this thing. Just right click here. I discovered water. Handy thing about water is, if we run around for a little bit again, this blue bar up here is our stamina. So when we start running, run a few laps around these trees. Alright, let's put down a good notch. So say your low on stamina, right click again, drink your water, and you restore it. Pretty self-explanatory. Get tired, you drink water. And I think somehow in the details that also drains your energy, which is another reason to eat. Like, you don't really starve or anything like that, unless you really don't neglect your eating. But yeah, after you do that so many times, your energy will start to go down. think that's it on the tutorial quest. So it's over here. Yeah, there's nothing here right now. We have yet to get our first actual quest, which will appear shortly. Personally, my first goal is to get enough LP to get some skills. Because right now, bare minimum is forging, so that we can, excuse me, pick things like, I think even like the apples and stuff like that. Farming, fishing, hunting, which is another good one to start with. Because you need that, even just to grab a scroll off the ground. What else should I get around here? Tanning don't work yet. Lumberjacking. So we can actually gather wood. Fishing, so that we can fish. Another food source. And the thing we need is the will to power. Which unlocks other skills. Earth magic is another necessity. What else is a priority? Carpentry, so that we can actually use wood. I think it's animal husbandry I need to unlock one of my main goals. And farming. Okay, farming unlocked a lot. There it is. Yarrow-Mary, which is a very important early game goal, because you need that to establish a settlement, like you saw across the lake there. Keep thieves out, and if you claim something, it doesn't decay near as quick as if I were to build something right on the ground. Kind of your way of saying this is mine to both players and the game. So as you can see, 4,000 is quite a bit of LP, but we do have one thing that's. So what are we unlocked? There are skills, materials. Oh yeah, bark cordage is handy. That requires tough bark, which is both birch and other certain trees. Emotes, I think we unlocked with skills. You can whistle. Guess I made the finger. Emotes is, not essential, but if you play with other people, it might be fun. What else do I have? Push. Which I'm not 100% sure how it works other than with other players. Attack, self-explanatory. Magic. You as a Earthling does have limited magic, but basically I have things like Horse Whisperer, and these use experience points. I'm just clicking on these to get rid of the highlight. I forgot about that. But there's different ones, like fishing, up to your fishing luck, rawhide there, tames horses. You can basically, if you have enough experience points to spare, like snap your fingers and fire. Commune with nature is for quests. So I don't have 2,000 experience points yet. But there's different things for different situations. Let's see, building things. Birch bark basket, slightly bigger than the normal one. Fitz's. Cattle roster, since we're not farming. Man, throat was a little scratchy today. Fish, since we unlocked fishing, which is another one thing worth hotkeying. That in mind when we unlock it. Escaping different things, like stop to dirt. You can just, or not. I thought we could. They get to dig or something to get to break the earth, sort of, to work with it. Plant grass, hand plow. Let's see, grab this grub real quick. We have discovered a grub. It's both a fishing bait and something we can eat for strength. I guess it's already full of constitution. I talked about the strength. I guess I don't really know the formula behind that, but there's a formula. There's birch trees here. Oh yeah. You can also gain experience points just by picking like leaves, conkers in this case, but basically seeds. You had to discard bark. Or craft some food. Grub. Oh, fruit roast. Which means I can gather more leaves and fruits like those apples. Like that. There's some mussels on there. Oh, there's a tar pit here. Chances are that budding settlement where they already took care of it. Probably why they settled here. Put that in a clay pit nearby. Oh, maybe you guys see it. The fun thing about foxes is they will naturally hunt squirrels and rabbits. That was too far away to trigger it. But if you follow these guys around, as of right now, I can't catch a rabbit. Maybe a squirrel. But they'll kill the rabbit and you just pick up their killings. Something good to know. Oh, and these logs are really handy for storage. Super storage. So far from that. I'm gonna use this little brown spot here. So we just not really start base, quote unquote, but they see, I think it's a lean-to. or I've yet to even unlock that. Oh yeah, I ain't discovered wood yet. I didn't think I needed that. Oh, bow. Bow, that's what I need. Should get real quick. Get a few things of that. Furniture. We get thatched bed. With that, there's something else I can make. No? What am I missing here? Got earth magic. I'm checking honey. What other important thing am I missing to be able to make it lead to? Discovered bow for thatching. Discovered sticks. I need actual wood. See what happens if I chop a block of wood here. Road sign. Wooden box. Oh, tableware, which is for another time. For setting tables. Basically, when you set a table, different things like cutlery and whatnot, affects different bonuses for the foods you eat. Curiosities. Bug collection. Still discovered that grub. Equipment. Oh yeah, clogs. But drop these quick. Drop another clog. Make some clogs. Now we have shoes to equip. Which also means we have a gilding slot. Which means, I don't know if I unlocked one yet or not. I don't look like I have. There's things you can put on your clothing and other equipment to boost certain stats. I'm still trying to wrap my head around what I'm missing for the leanto. Not willpower. Power. Leanto is a good way to store things to take actual claim. Wheel burnings handy for cards. Stoneworking? Maybe. There's another essential thing you need to be able to build with rocks, basically. Those are unlocked some things. Escaping You can lay stone to level areas to build on. Bricks if you have brick. Build workstations. Go to corn to grind your grain. Stone table. Runestone, which is basically like this border over here I could turn into a runestone for a sort of sign. Stone chairs. Stone bench. Dry stone wall. That's so weird. Cause sworn I could make them one of those right now. Let's see what else skills I'm missing. I might have forgotten some. Don't quite need that, I don't think. Skirt. I have technology on my side. I'm gonna look it up real quick. String. That's what I've yet to discover. Okay, now it makes sense. I was so confused there for a minute. Kind of surprised I haven't run across a route yet. Let's go to my next mission here. Actually, I can make string. So glad they added bark cordage. Did I do 2 or 3? Let's see. Okay, now that we've got string, we've unlocked more things. Roasting spit. It's another handy thing. Oh yeah, birch backpack. Be worth making. 2 to 6. Different time. What else we got? Witchcraft fishing pole. Could make. These are those goading things I was talking about. If I was to make this, I could put it on my shoe for a bonus to unarmed combat, which I don't really need at the moment. Build. Make a dream catcher. Make a drying frame, which I need to do. Trellis, don't need yet. And leanto, which is the thing I was trying to build this whole time. Where to build it though? That's the next question. Also our temporary base. I guess I could teleport back to my earth fire. Yes, this is where I'm starting off. I'll build my lean-to here. Just right from my hearth fire. Another thing you can do is hold down shift and actually rotate these things. Right underneath this tree. Oh, other structures, including trees. Right here. There we go. Okay. I need 4 blocks of wood, 6 thatching, and 2 string. We should have some on us. Alright. The block of woods should be easy enough. Perfect. See. Are these tough bark? Oh. Light more bow. Just throw this bark down. Alright, oh, we need some more string. Cool. Should be pretty easy. I can find the right type of bark. How about this one? Yep, that's the right type of bark. Go back to material, craft. Just enough water. Good thing about lean-tos here is you actually store things here without, and I think you'd have to basically what is in here is, wait, what is claimed, like not just out in the open for people to pick through. So we are going to make a I guess I could start with just a wooden box. Enough logs around. Actually, I could go ahead and just chop down a tree. Chop down this one real quick. Got to make another water one. Walk way back down there. The thing I need wood for is a barrel, which I need planks for, which I need a bone saw for. All in due time. Just gonna go back to this lake over here. That's the closest water I have. Summer does go up over time. But just realized it's quite the feat just to get water. Get back down here. Oh. This fox is dead. Whoops, wrong thing. Nobody around. I think sometimes badgers pick fights with him. There was somebody just left it here. I wonder, can I put this in leanto? I can. Okay, that's a good example then. But things you can carry like this fox here. Oh, it looks like somebody just took the skin. Okay, that's what it was. Anyway, put things like that in here, and not just randos can take it. I'll leave it here since I have leanto up. And I'll see y'all next time.